So all those videos that I took of that, I'll actually splice all those together, kind of a start to finish type thing. Maybe you guys can see what I did. All right, y'all, welcome back to Ivy's Family Factotum. So today we are going to be going through, just kind of showing you what's going on here with the house, getting it ready to sell. So let's go check it out. All right, so you're gonna hear we got laundry going, so it's a little loud. Yes, we're still having to put the washing machine out the back door because that pipe still doesn't work. But what we did do was contact a realtor. They came out, he's looked at stuff, and as we're walking through the house, I'll talk about that a little bit, but this is the new paint color. I don't know if it's, hopefully you can kind of pick it up. Office we haven't gotten into yet. The front living room, so you can kind of see, this is the gray color. And once we get over here to the dining room, you'll see, so this wall is staying. And we'll come over here. Now you can kind of see as you come up, we've already put on the edges, the paint. So if you can kind of tell that color here. Let me add some light, see if you can see it better. So it's going more from a gray color to is what's called a cappuccino. So we've been painting that. So this is the dining room. The kitchen doesn't really require a whole lot. We only have really that wall up there because everything else is either backsplash or cabinets. Cabinets are white. We do have some areas that are going to be fixed. But for the floor, okay, so we do have a contractor that is going to come check the floor. They're also going to give us a quote to fix that piping for the laundry room. That's one of the things that he really would like to get fixed. And then today, I'm going to be working in here to get this knocked out. So this gap over here, because they built basically a wall over a wall. I don't know if you can see back behind there. So I'm going to be utilizing some of this foam board to kind of stick in behind this wall here, and then I'm going to fill that in the gap wise with the expanding foam. And then this up here I'm actually going to cover with a piece of wood on that side and over on this side. That way they match. That way we can get a curtain rod, one of the curved curtain rods, but we're going to get the ones that attach with screws. And then it'll have that piece of wood to attach to, since there's no wood that you'd be able to attach that to back behind there. All right, so this is what I'm going to be working on today, getting this knocked out. I'll show you what it looks like as we're going through. And then for the rooms, so right now we're over in the kiddos' room. The kids are bunked up together in that room because over here we've been coming through. So this is the last wall that we need to do. So if you haven't seen the video that I did the repairs on that, I'll put that up in the corner. You can go check that out. And then you can see we also pulled down that door because this had the barn sliding door, which is right here. But it was the only door like that in the entire house. So we're actually going through and we're going to put a different style of door here, and you'll see that later. All right, but we've already got, you can see the color changed. We've already went through, we've painted that whole wall, this whole wall. Yeah, color's going to change a little bit as we're going through this whole wall. And then we still got to do like the white trim, the window trim, but it's coming along. All right, so, and we've actually thought about out the exterior of the house. So many of the houses up and down the block here are pretty much the same. They're really close to the same. Obviously, some of the houses are a little different, but for the most part, a lot of the homes down our street are really close to the same. Cookie cutter style homes that they sold in the 50s, right? Basically, they had one design that changed up a little bit inside, but for the most part, outside, a lot of them look the same. So right now, we wanted to know what we could do to make our home stand out. And I think this is what we're going to come up with, because we've actually looked online to see what's trending for 2022. And the color of brick, natural brick, is like out. The people don't really like that right now. They like it to be painted. And believe it or not, you tell me what you think the number one color trending right now for a painted brick home is. Put that down in the description. Let us know. And you might actually be surprised. But we are not going to go with the number one because, it just, we do like that, but we don't think that it would sell. But we are going with something that was in the top 5, and let's go check it out. Well, here we go. That is actually what we are thinking about doing, which is a dark navy blue. It would go nice with the tan here, which we would come back through, and we're going to get a color match for this. That way we can come through and kind of hit up the windows, some of that. And then we're going to be going through and painting all of this brick here, and then all of this brick right here, all the way down. And then we also took the shutters down. That way, for one, I can clean the brick behind those 2 windows. And then we are going to paint those shutters the same color as the trim. And then, yes, I've kept Christmas lights up year round. Those have to come down, unfortunately. And then you can see you got a touch of color coming in. All the white flowers are starting to peek out as they come down the front of the yard. Yeah, and then we got some lambs here. And then obviously a bunch of weeds in here that got to be taken care of, but some other flowers that are popping out. And then the different flowers up in the front around the trees. And we'll get this stuff cleaned up and going. All right, and then one of the other things I'm also going to work on today is finishing this off. So I was going to show you basically what I had done, and I'll get this opened up. I'll let you take a look at what all this looks like. And this is the last wire that I need to finish connecting to the hot, because this is for the trailer, the electric emergency brake for the trailer. So yeah, kind of needed, but we'll open that up here in a little bit and let you see what that looks like. But matter of fact, that's going to be a different video, but just know that it's coming. That'll probably be a Thursday video. You guys check that out. So all those videos that I took of that, I'll actually splice all those together, kind of a start to finish type thing. Maybe you guys can see what I did. All right, so I'm back in the house. I'm going to go ahead and get to work over there in that bathroom. And I'm not going to bring you along for the ride, but I will jump back on once I get some of that work knocked out. That way you can kind of see what's going on in there. And then also, once I am done with that, I'm also going to do a start to finish, basically all the videos that I've done thus far, which I can post up here in the corner. That way, if you want to go check some of those out, it's some older videos. We've been working on that project for quite a while now. And yeah, I know, just other things pop up. It is what it is. Life happens, right? But definitely appreciate you guys. So let me go ahead, jump in there, and I'll be right back. All right, there we go. So I got the corner screwed in, taped in. up on the top, down on the side, and then also put some tape along that so I can actually run a knife, mud knife up and down that. Don't have to worry about mud getting onto the surround. So it's looking good. And then also need to get mud into those corners. I didn't do that last time, but the foam's almost done. So I can cut it off smooth. And then next is to figure out what type of trim I'm gonna be putting there. I still don't know that. All right, so we got a layer of mud on this one and on that one. And I'm gonna have to let that dry overnight, but I still wanted to get a video out for you guys. So you can see progress is being made. And I'm gonna let this also dry. I know that it's not 100% way that this should be done. Obviously, this wall, covering a wall, should be removed to do it properly, but I'm making lemonade from oranges. So I'm trying to do what I can do. But I definitely appreciate you guys for following the journey. So sometime this week, our possible realtor, who we're going to be hiring, we haven't necessarily hired him yet. Nothing's been signed, but it's a possibility. He is coming back with one of their contractors to go look at the floor, look at possible plumbing stuff. Those are like the two things we know need to be done. The rest of the house is more cosmetic than anything. And yeah, that is what it is. Make sure you're following all the links down in the description. Definitely appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now.